The cop shop, or for you non-Australians, the police station. A place of safety in the world of Zomboid, but it can also cause a lot of stress for others. I love to set myself challenges in Zomboid, forcing me to play different ways and giving myself missions to keep me occupied in this danger-filled world of Project Zomboid. Today, I am playing the Cop Shop Challenge. This challenge is simple, really. As a police officer, it is my duty to ensure the safety of the world around me. As unfortunately I can no longer do that as the Zeds roam the streets, then I guess I have to do the second best thing. Protect the goods! No, I kid. The goal of the Cop Shop Challenge is to secure every police station in the map. To secure a cop shop in every town, these conditions must be met first. Number 1, I must play as a cop. Any combination of traits are allowed, you just have to have the job of cop. Number 2, once you find a cop shop, you must kill 300 zombies in the area. The counter starts once you have visuals on the building sign. Number 3, you must have high walls around your entire building. Doesn't matter if they're log walls, chain fences, or actual wooden walls, as long as the Zeds can't get over them, and having a gate to let vehicles in and out, perfectly fine. Number 4, you must have a working generator hooked up to the building. It has to be full, and you have to leave behind one full gas can next to it. And finally, number 5, you must have 6 garden plots planted and fully watered. Once these conditions are met, Cop Shop has successfully been secured, being a safe haven for all those who find it, and I can mark it off on the map. Move on to the next one. One thing that's amazing about Project Zomboid is the randomly generated names. Harvey Light is our policeman, and let's see if he can last the entire time while securing the cop shops. I like to do something really basic on day 1. Like most people, I like to find a base. Now we already have one, and I was lucky enough to spawn in it. Our first town we'll be adventuring in is Fallis Lakes, or Fallis Lakes, I don't care how you pronounce it, I'm Australian. Now for day 1, I have a few items I want to get straight away. Because we're in the middle of the town, I want to cover all our windows. We need sheets and we need them now. I want somewhere to sleep because police stations aren't known for their comfy beds. We need a TV to catch all of those good shows. And we also need a fridge because God, we will need food. My character is built for the num-nums. And a hop over the back fence showed us that the house behind us was ripe for the picking. Sheets aplenty, food aplenty, and oh my God, the luck of getting this backpack. This will serve me well into the future. As the day was ticking on, and it was about 2 o'clock, and I was concerned about finding the items that we needed. I would settle for a chair at this stage. I needed a fridge, and that means a little portable one, and I needed a TV. But as luck would be on our side once again, I stumbled upon this humble abode, found all of the items required, and yeah, very slowly carried my ass home. I panicked for a second after I picked up a few friends along the way, had to ditch the TV on the floor, and quickly dealt with them. And that was day 1. Successful, if I do say so myself. Sheets, done. TV, done. Somewhere to sleep, complete. And a fridge, come on mate, that is a good first day. As well as picking up a few other items along the way, things we'll never use because we're a cop and we will dress accordingly. But I was happy with our day 1 haul. All that was needed now was to take a rest, sit down with a good book, have the TV on in the background, and be proud of ourselves for getting through the first day and doing it well. On day 2, it was a bit of a weird one for me. I never really go towards the gun route, but today I needed to clear I needed to get to that 300 and I needed to really try. So I focused on shooting. I was a cop, so I had some good aiming and reloading, so it was worth a try. Holy crap, I loved it. As you can see, I'm rounding them up, I'm doing all I can. Eventually, I do go and loot, but for right now, it's just shooting. It is one hell of a fun time, and if you haven't really used guns before in Project Zomboid, like myself, then I suggest get a character with some good aiming, find a cop shop, get some guns, and fire away. I managed to clear out the area pretty well and made my way to this supermarket type area. Here, I literally loaded up everything I could. I filled bags. I grabbed all the sacks of fresh food there was, and I stored it for later. I knew I would be back with some form of a freezer to store it all in our first cop shop base. Once I made it back to my base, I got a little too excited. As you can see, the moodles were high, and my excitement was higher. I decided to take on some more Zeds, decided to shoot them, and they pulled up. I was very close to actually dying a few times here. It was terrifying. Made me realize that guns are a good, fun time, but you have to actually use them when you're not fully exhausted and tired. But, as I am the hero of the story, I survived. Staying up till 12, reorganizing everything, ditching all the food, and reading a book and watching TV, it is time for sleep for day 2. And now, we're up to day 3. And day 3 was another massive day. I used every second I could in this day, and let me document it for you now. So earlier, I believe in day 1, we found ourselves a vehicle with a key. We needed some fuel and we found it. We got that thing working and we went on our way to the petrol station. I knew I needed to clear that out. I made sure to take my trusty pistol with plenty of rounds and start clearing out the petrol station. As you can see, this got very risky at times. I'll slow down a few parts where you can see that I really should be paying more attention when I do these fights. But I managed to clear out the petrol station well enough to fully fill out my car. Before leaving, I made sure that I spent some time looking around for some goods where I found the most important thing at the time, a freezer. There were a few other good things as well. Some really good magazines and books, and then obviously food. And then we were on our way back home. Another solid few hours of organizing, which you'll see in the end is not very organized, but it's my version, and that's good enough for me, baby. Knowing that that area of town was pretty safe due to my clearing out with the guns, I knew I could walk tired to the supermarket again where I ditched all of my groceries in the freezers. Once I managed to get all of my food back, I slowly traveled back home. Tired, exhausted, overweight, in some pain, but knowing I was somewhat safe due to 2 days of clearing. I went to sleep at 9 that night. Don't know why. Guess I was tired. And that is the end of day 3. That's the end of our video. We are safely in our base after only 3 days. Pretty secured. The area around us pretty cleared out. We have enough food to last us months. We have enough water for now, but we still have every item to check off the list. We haven't really made much of a dent in securing this area, but we will get there in the next few episodes. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, please comment down below if you're interested in doing this kind of run, if you've done this kind of run before, or if there's anything I missed during this. Tips are of course appreciated, but you watching it and liking the video is what really helps the algorithm. Feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content like this and for more challenge runs in the future. Remember to always play the games you love. Take care of yourselves.